Well, the trains just keep chugging along.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Takara MPG-03 masterpiece Gattai Yukikaze. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Here we have Yukikaze in his train mode, in his bot mode. His name is Trainbot Yukikaze. He is the Cybertron Heavy Snow Fighter. Up top, we have Yukikaze. On this side, Yukikaze. On this side, Yukikaze. On the bottom, words, things, and stuff that I cannot read. On the back of the box, we have our obligatory product shots, this, that, the other things, and stuff. And that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card with a nice piece of artwork there of Yukikaze, and on the back you have lots of things and stuff that I cannot read, and text specs if that interests you. Hooray for cards. Then, moving right along, here we have Yukikaze, and this is the next component of Takara's Raiden, their first masterpiece combiner. The next of our train bots here, and here he is in his train mode. He is packed in train mode, and yeah, it's another train. It's another train. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. Yeah, the transparent plastic there for the headlights right up front, transparent plastics for the windshields and windows there on the side. The whole train itself is done a nice kind of like cream color with some green. And you get some silver up top, some nice details going on there. You got some fans and whatnot going on. Looks quite good. All the windows here, again, done in that transparent plastic. Looks very nice. And the back there, you got the coupling, you got the back door. Picked out in silver with a little bit of black there for the window. Oh no. Looks quite good. There is the top. There is the bottom. You do have the rolling wheel, so it can roll. It can choo-choo, as choo-choos should choo-choo. Hooray for choo-chooing choo-choos. And for comparison, here he is with Masterpiece Sideswipe, with MP-44, Optimus Prime. Here he is with the Moon Studios version, so you can see how that works out. And here he is with the other two that we have so far, so we can see how the team is coming along. So, there you go. Now, as far as accessories go, you do get his blaster right here, just done in a dark gray plastic, but a nice design. Cool looking blaster. You do also get a stand adapter. That is just done in transparent plastic. You get that. And you also get a decapitated head. Yes, here it is. Here is the head of Raiden. And a nice looking head sculpt. Looks quite good. It does light pipe. Just I apparently don't have the light shining on it just right for the eyes to light up, but it does have light piping. Yeah. Good looking head sculpt there. I can work with it. But there you have your decapitated head. And all of this will incorporate into the train mode. Now, to get the combined mode head stored in train mode, you want to open up these little panels here. They're just on a double hinge, so just shift them back. Open that up and shift it back. And then you just want to crack the back of this open, and then just take these panels here and just kind of shift them out. So undo them. They'll just kind of shift out to the side here. You can drop this down like that, and that is ready to go. And then you want to take the head here. You want to flip these sections back. You want to take his head crest and you want to pull it out, rotate it upside down, and then push it back in. That's how you want that looking. That looks funny. But anyway, you want to take that, and there's a little clip right here that's going to go into this slot right here. So you just line that up, clip it in like that, then you just bring it up, and you just get everything back together. Oh, you also want to flip in this little panel here. Make sure that little black panel flips in. Once you do all that, get everything situated. Like that. Close these back up. And there you have your combined mode head stored in there. The blaster will use this post right here, which will go into this port right there. And you just plug it in, and there you have storage for your blaster. Now, as far as the stand adapter goes, of course, with all these train bots, we get a length of track. Again, some nice detail. The rails themselves seem to be die-cast. And this will accommodate Masterpiece Dinobots stand. So you just take this and plug that in right there, like so. And then you take your stand adapter. This is only made to go in one way, so make sure you have it plugged in the correct way. And I did not plug it in the correct way. That is the correct way. So you do that, and it just plugs right up top, and voila, you have flying train, because, hey, flying trains, they did it in the show, apparently. So, you know, hey, flying trains, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. And, of course, you can link them all together and get your choo-choo on. Woo! So that is basically it for the train mode, so let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's get a pretty good spin out of them. But let's get down to transformation. So the first thing we are going to do is come right here to this panel. We're going to pop this up, take this panel and flip it down. I'm going to say the word panel a lot, just be forewarned. So now we're going to take these panels here on the side and we're going to just undo these, bring that down, undo this, and bring that down. You have these little panels here which are going to just get folded in like so and like so. Then you want to come under here and just take the arms and just swing all of this out, get this up and over, and just swing all that out like that. We can get the arms pretty much situated here. These panels here are just going to collapse back and just tab into itself, collapse that back, tab it into itself. You want to open up this panel here and flip out the hand. Close that up and then just rotate the hand so it's oriented properly. Second versus like the first. Open that up, get up under here, flip that out, close that up, and you got his arms all situated. Now back to the front, we're going to take this section here, bring it up. There's a little tab slot connection for this. So it's going to tab together like so. Then you can bring this down. Make sure this little panel comes down too. Reveal his Autobot symbol. And you got his chestial region all done there. Now back to the back. We're going to bring this section up. You want to take the section here with the wheels and extend it upward. You want to bring this all the way down to 90 degrees as close as you can and rotate this entire section around. Once you've done that, you can take these wheels and just collapse them back up underneath and then just bring that down, and then you have these two little sections here you just want to flip out. And there you have his backpack all done. And now he is Pogo Man, or 2x4 Man? Stilt Man? Question mark? So now all of this back here is going to become his legs. So you just want to take all this and just crack it open and we can get started on the legs here. So first thing we want to do, if it hasn't done it for you already, just untab this section here with the wheels and just swing all of that in. You want to come here to the side, just open that up, bring that out. Now what you want to do is you can open up this little section now. You don't have to, but you can do it now. So now, undo this panel, and now you're just going to swing all of this up like that, and then swing it all down. So now you want to bring the foot back out. What you want to do with this section here is you want to rotate this in, and then swing this in, and then swing this back down, and now all of this will just tuck up behind his leg like that, and that will just give you more feet here, more heel. So you do that. This little section here, you're just going to swing down, and that will tuck in right into a little opening right there in the foot. So now that that is done, we're going to take this panel, we're going to take it, swing it down on this double hinge, like so. We want to rotate this up and rotate this down. This is also on a slider, mind you, so you want to have this slid all the way out here so you have your clearance. So you want to bring this up and then bring this around, and you have a tab slot connection right here. Just take that and tab that into place, get it all nice and squozen. You have this panel here, you're going to swing out and you're going to fold it back. You want to make sure you fold it back at this hinge here, so everything is nice and squared up like that. So you're going to do that and get all that into place. And once you've done that, all of this will, oh, one more thing we have to do. Take this panel, flip that in, and you have a tab slot connection right here. Take that and just tab it in. You can slide this section back forward here, just so everything will line up a bit better. Get that all situated. This little tab slot connection here doesn't hold the most securely, but it works well enough. His legs are really just a mess of panels. It's a little annoying, but it is what it is. But there you basically have a leg all done. A couple more steps we need to do, but we'll do that later. But for the most part, that leg is all done. Second verse is just like the first. So there you have both legs all done. Hooray for legs. So I want to take these little skirt panels here, just shift them down on that double hinge. Now the last couple of steps we need to do with the legs is the knees will shift in. So just take them and just slide that in, and of course all this may come undone as you're doing that, because again, those legs are just a mess of panels and they don't hold together all that well. Anyway. So last thing you want to do is you want to take his thighs here, and they will just kind of shift out ever so slightly. Right there. Let's go. Boop. Right there. And that just helps his legs sit properly. And once that is done, you are done. And that is Yukikaze in his robot mode. And these train bots definitely have a motif to them, which is just big chunky legs and a big or weird backpack. It just seems to be, the MO here with these guys. Also, you want to make sure that these hinges here are kind of shifted in like that. Make sure those are sitting like that. That'll help things sit a little bit better, but still, again, things don't hold together super securely with the legs, especially that right there. That likes to come undone easily. It's annoying. It's annoying, but whatever. But there he is in his robot mode, but it does look pretty good, all things considered. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at his crotch, but at his noggin. Hey, there it is. But a nice looking head sculpt. You got that nice silver there for the face. You got that gunmetal gray up there. Nice transparent blue for the visor. I believe his eyes are painted blue under that visor. So nice effect going on there. Autobot symbol right there on the chest. The chest itself done in gray. You got some transparent red and yellow in there, which looks quite good. Gives it that nice pop of color. Again, you got those panels there on the arms, which pretty much all of them do so far. Got some nice detail there on the legs. Again, big chunky legs, just made up of a bunch of panels. His big old feet. And moving up the back. You know, not the cleanest thing in the world, but hey, it does the job. Now, articulation-wise, the head, I believe, is on a ball joint, but just due to the shape, you don't get any real wiggly-waggly. He can look up a little bit, can look down some. Head can do a full 360. As far as the arms, just move on down. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You even get a little bit of forward and back. The shoulder itself can also shift up and down, so you get that movement there. You have bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow. You have wrist rotation. The hands can open and close. You have waist rotation. No ab crunch. You have these panels here that can move out of the way to accommodate the leg movement. Legs can move forward that far. Things will come undone. Back only that far. Outward, you can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You get 90 degrees of bend onto the knee, and as far as the feet go, everything just comes undone. The feet cannot move up, they cannot move down. You do have a toe joint here that moves downward, and you get a little bit of ankle tiltage. Let's see, watch all this just come apart. And of course you can wield his weapon, and it's the typical tab in the slot of the palm. Method of weapon holding. Just get his hand open there. Just get it all wedged up in there. Close his fingers around it. Get it all wedged up in there. You wedge up in there. There you go. Like so. You can pew, bang, bang, pew, pew, bang, bang, and all of that good stuff right there. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Masterpiece Sideswipe, with MP-44, Optimus Prime. He's a bit taller. Here he is with the Moon Studio version, so you can see how that works out. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. And here he is with the rest of the team that we have so far, and they are looking pretty good together, so there you go. Now as far as the decapitated head, this can store as well. You have these two tabs right under here, which will go into these two slots right here. So you can just take it and just kind of push that up in there. It'll tab into place. And there you go, just gives him more backpack, but hey, it's some place to store that combined mode head. If you need storage, hooray for storage. So that is basically it for the robot mode, so let's get down to transformation again. Shall we let's? So the first thing we're going to do is just get these hip skirts up and out of the way. We're going to straighten those hips back out, just give them that little thoop outward, and then shift those knees back out. I like to do this first because if not, I will forget. So just do that now and get that out of the way. Next thing we're going to do is just take these little thrusters here and just push these back down. We're going to take this wheel section here and just pull this out. We're going to rotate this back around, bring this up and over his head. We're now going to rotate this wheel section here and collapse it down, and make sure you push it all the way down because this itself is on a little sliding peg there. So make sure that's pushed all the way down so it looks like that. So now we'll get the arms squared away here. We can take these panels here and just bring these out. Just get them out of our way. You're going to open up this panel here. You want to rotate the hand so when you flip it up, the palm is facing up like that. Close that up. And again, open that up. Rotate the hand. Bring that up. Close that up. And then just take the arms and just bring them back. Bring them back, and they can bring these panels back out. So tab slot connection there. Just thoop those into place, and thoop that into place. Once that is done, you're just going to bring this section up, bring this down, and that'll just sit here like that. You're going to take this little black section here and rotate it out. And once that's done, you're going to bring these panels and just locate them back where they were, thusly and thusly. And you got that all squared away. So now we're going to take this entire lower body and we're going to bring it up on this hinge right here. So you just take all this, bring it up, and that will sit there like that, and we can work on the legs. Okay, so now to get the legs squared away, we're just going to start undoing panels. Undo all this, undo all this. We can take this panel, flip this back around, like so. So at this point now, we just need to get things out of our way. So we can flip this up, we can flip this down. Again, we're just getting things out of our way right now. So one thing we need to do is we need to take this gray section here, flip this around back to the front, and we're going to take this section with the wheels, and we're going to bring this up, rotate this out, and then rotate it up like that. Once you've done that, this will just collapse down like so. So now the wheels are facing out, and that's the way you want that looking. So once you have done that, you want to make sure that this panel comes all the way down, and basically tabs in. There is a little tab slot connection that has to happen here, and if you don't have that sitting where it's supposed to go, nothing will line up. So make sure that that tabs in right there like that. So you have everything looking just right, just so. Like that. So now, what we need to do is we need to take this gray panel here. This will fold down, and all of this will fold down. You can slide this section back down. So we can clip all this back together. Then you can take this little panel here and fill this back in like that. Get everything straightened out. Hopefully everything is sitting as it should, and if everything is sitting as it should, what's going to happen now is there is a slot right in there for a tab on this panel, so if you have everything sitting just right, oh, one thing we have to do, I'm so sorry, one more step we have to do, this entire panel here is on a slider, so you want to take it, slide it down, you want to bring it down as far as it'll go. So now, if everything is sitting as it should just tab right into the side right there, like so. And that's how you want that looking there. That's how you want the inside of the leg looking. And there you have that side all done, and the second verse is just like the first. And there you have the other side done, so now all that's left to do is just take the two halves and merge them together, get it all nice and squozen. And there you go, there you have Yukikaze in his combined mode. And he is a leg, he is a leggy leg. There you go, leg, foot. You got these panels kind of hanging out to the side. Not the most elegant, but hey, it is what it is. You can still store the gun if you want to. I don't know if this is intentional. It's not any instructions, but you can still like plug the gun in there for storage. Hooray for storage if you want. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it. And of course, you still have your decapitated head. And we'll attach that to Shuki when the time comes. But there you go. And for our final comparison, here it is with the Moon Studio version. Just so you can see how that works out. So, there you go. So there you have Yukikaze, and yeah, he's a little annoying. He's a little annoying. The train mode looks really good. The bot mode, I mean, the bot mode is definitely very conducive to the motif of these train bot modes. Just, you know, big chunky legs, big or weird backpack. So, you know, it follows the motif. His legs are just a mess of panels that really don't like to stay together all that securely, unless I'm just doing something wrong, but, you know, it just doesn't seem to want to stay together too well. You try to mess with his legs and everything just comes apart, so that's quite a bit annoying. The combined mode is fine. Raiden will have great strength of feet, so you know what, that does the job there. But yeah, he is definitely my least favorite of this set so far, so... there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Masterpiece figures, you can check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Right In the playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say, so... there is the Takara MPG-03 Masterpiece Gattai Yukikaze. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Big geek! Be proud. Bomb in your face. Excuse me.
No! Another train dude. Hey, listen, legit question. When you sneeze, do you say, "Aw, choo-choo"?
So have you seen my brother Shuki?
No, I haven't seen him around.
Oh, Primus, why is it so hot in here?
What are you talking about? It's a perfectly comfortable temperature.
Yeah, like on the sun? Seriously, turn on the air conditioner. I'm gonna melt in here.
Seriously, why are these guys so weird? And that was a good joke, by the way. Come on! A choo-choo! A choo-choo!